Gemini, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your Gemini season 2022 horoscope. Happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. I hope you're having a wonderful month so far. I have your chart up here, and we're going to take a look at it and see what's going on for you in Gemini season. But first, I want to thank you for being here. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed, I would be very grateful if you would subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, a little thumbs up there. And if you're returning, definitely would appreciate a thumbs up as well. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can head over to my website at jovesstar.com. That's JOVESSTAR.com. Send me a message in the contact section, and I will get right back to you. I would really love to read for you. Okay, I'm going to blow your chart up here just a little bit so you can see it. All right, so let's take a look here at what we've got. So we have the sun in your first house in Gemini, and so along with Mercury, which as we know is in retrograde. And so the sun in your first house really has you wanting to get things started. You are really thinking a lot, you're wanting to move a lot, you could be feeling very carefree and lighthearted, just really wanting to move quickly. And with that Mercury there in retrograde, could be kind of holding you back a little bit. Something here isn't moving as quickly as you would like it to, or there's some going back and forth that could be causing you some frustration in terms of what your plans are and what your own personal movement is, or maybe even how you're feeling in your body. You're just not getting the start or the momentum possibly that you would prefer to have as a Gemini rising. That's definitely possible. We just came out of this solar eclipse and lunar eclipse cycle, and these nodes are traveling in your 12th and your 6th house. And so this could be pretty heavy, with the north node in your 12th house and Uranus in there. You're having a lot of realizations about who you are, reflections on your life. You could be having things come up from the past, just sort of suddenly, forcing you to deal with things, rethink things, make changes on the fly. And all of this is challenging what it is that you thought you always knew your life to be, and having to let go of what normal is for you, what normal routines have been for you, what a normal type of job has been for you. It could also be affecting your physical body. So maybe there have been some changes in your health, and that is kind of bringing up some fears about how you're going to take care of your body differently. So pretty tough places for this nodal transit to be occurring. But the idea here is that you will come to realizations through all of these changes and interruptions that will allow you to create a better space for you, which will allow you to be able to come back to yourself and clear your conscience, clear your mind, work through what's in your subconscious and settle things so that you can move into that carefree sort of Gemini place that you like to be. Mercury will be retrograding back into Taurus here and hitting this area where the eclipses occurred, and that could bring you back to some kind of a review of what occurred around those eclipse dates, and possibly will be necessary to sort of rethink or rework something or redigest something in your mind before you can move forward. You know, Gemini is very used to having, you know, fast mental activity and fast movement. And when Mercury goes retrograde, I don't think, as a Gemini rising, that it affects too much the ability to actually break things down logically. Yes, there's a feeling that things have to be worked through a little bit slower. And if you've done that and there is some rolling back to deal with something that, you know, came up, or something that, you know, is gnawing at you in your mind, that you've moved through that carefully enough, and that it won't be too difficult for you to, you know, make the tweaks that you need to make and create the understanding that you need, so that when Mercury starts to move forward again, which will be on June 3rd, and then in the shadow for about 10 days after, that the plans that have been made, the direction that you're moving towards, that will actually, you'll have a clearer path. So you'll be able to move towards your destiny in a much lighter and carefree kind of way. This has been potentially a difficult time. You know, these nodes and squaring Saturn have really potentially shaken up your beliefs, have required you to set boundaries around what you believe, and maybe even really stand up for yourself. And this is standing up for yourself so that you are standing on your own 2 feet. So this could be a lot of processing things from the past in your mind that you're having to deal with on your own. Definitely designed to create a stronger sense of independence for you. We do have Mars and Jupiter up here. Mars is moving into Aries, as well as Jupiter being in Aries. And that's coming out of both of those planets coming out of their tour in your 10th house in Pisces, where you may have been a little bit confused, unsure of your career status or your position in your commitments. And just really, you know, it's sort of a soul-searching type of thing. You know, maybe you have chosen to change your career and not really sure exactly how that's going to look, but you know that it needs to be something that means something is soulful. And so now that we have Jupiter having moved into Aries and we have Mars going in there, you'll really be able to take control somewhat, take some action, and shine, right? People will, that's moving into your 11th house of, you know, your interactions and connections with people out there in the world, your hopes and your dreams. This energy going into Aries gives you the opportunity to start something new and really be seen for your leadership qualities, or your strength, or your ability to actually take action. So this is a brand new beginning for you in terms of how you are operating out there in the world and within connections that you have to friends or the community in general. This could be a very exciting time as this cycle begins for Gemini rising. And just, you know, important to not be too impulsive, and if you're dealing with anxiety, to just, you know, sort of level that out a little bit. And yes, your drive is definitely there, and you're just going to want to go for it. Really good to sort of consider what's going on around you and the people that you want to connect with, and you know, if you want to maintain long standing relationships, to just sort of try and fold in a little bit of working with people, which, you know, you can do that and, you know, still shine yourself, show your own confidence, your own sense of leadership. And that's what this new cycle, this new Jupiter cycle, will allow you to do, is actually shine out there in the world and make connections, expand your reach, and really, really showcase your leadership qualities. So that's a very, very good. You have Venus here also, that's in Aries in your 11th house, and that could have you really thinking about your value in terms of how you fit in the world. And you could be standing up for who you are as a person and claiming your own value, your own personal value. There's a lot of healing that has gone on for you in terms of, you know, what you really want for yourself, in your connections with people in the world, how you want to interact, how you want to receive, how you want to teach people how to treat you. There's a lot of bold energy there. A lot of, you definitely are thinking about yourself. Something has been changing in that area for you for a very long time, rethinking your own personal value, and actually asking those people that you come in contact with, that you connect with, to actually appreciate your value. Now, again, with Venus in Aries, that can be a little bit bold. You want to be careful not to be too selfish, because that could sort of, you know, push people off. Right now, there's a lot of your interaction with people out there could come off as a little brash if you're not stabilizing that in some way. But it's because you are finally ready to start showcasing who you are, what you want, and bring in the people that you want to work with, that you want to connect with, which is fantastic. Just, again, realize that you're working with other people, and not everybody goes for it as quickly as you might want to right now. So that's what's going on for Gemini rising in this month in Gemini season. Quite active. You could be out there socializing and connecting with a lot of people. I hope that you're having fun. It certainly is a good month for getting out there and having fun and meeting new people. So it, you know, definitely good time to do that, especially if you are dealing with a lot of personal issues that have caused changes in your daily routine, or, like I said, your health, connecting with other people, and, you know, even if that's just to express yourself or talk through any kind of anxiety that you might be having through connections with other people, that would be a good thing. But you know, they're definitely having a little bit of fun, sort of as a distraction, might be a good thing for you. There could be a lot of changes going on. Like I said, movement with this Mercury here, and then being held back from what you want to do. Mercury also rules your 4th house, so this could have something to do with wanting to make moves around home and family, and, you know, the Mercury retrograde could be sort of pulling that back and forth and requiring you to, you know, cross the T's and dot the I's, which would not allow you to move as quickly as you'd like to. Just be prepared for sudden changes or things that have to be revisited. And if you are, and you have been very careful, things should move forward rather quickly in very short order. So that's what's going on for Gemini rising. Again, happy birthday. I will see you in July for your Cancer season horoscope. Until then, may the stars forever be in your favor. Take good care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.